Hello again, boys and girls. I hope you're all doing well there at home, and you've been enjoying the videos that we've been sending you, your Read Write Ink videos and your story videos as well. So we've had 3 stories about the 3 little pigs so far. Do you remember that I said that I liked pop-up books? And I was thinking, I've got so many pop-up books, I'd like to show you one. And then I thought about the 3 little pigs and about how we had the straw house, the wooden house, the stick house and the brick house. And I thought, oh, I've got a pop-up book about houses and I'd like to show you. Wait till you see, it's amazing. It's called A Victorian Dollhouse Houses. That's the link. And just watch what happens. I'll see if I can get it on the screen. I'll move back a bit. Woo. Right, you ready? When it opens out into being a proper house there. Can you see that? And it's a pop-up book, a 3D house with all the rooms from a Victorian house from a long time ago. It's really hard to show you on the camera. So I've got an idea. My idea is when you come back to school, I'm going to put all my pop-up books out for you, and you can have a look at them for yourself. You can touch them yourselves and see if you like them too. So I've got another story to read to you today, and it's not a 3 Little Pigs story, but it does have a wolf in it. Can you guess what the story could be? Which story has a wolf in it? Lots of stories with wolves in, aren't there? I'll give you a clue. I'll see if you can guess. I'll bring it up. Oh, any ideas? Can you guess yet? Can you see? That's right. It's a Little Red Riding Hood. And like the 3 Little Pigs, you can get different versions of Little Red Riding Hood. There's this version, and there's the traditional version. I like these little books. I wonder if your parents used to have some of these when they were little. I used to. So I'll put that down, because I'm going to read that one today. And a little hidden game for you to play when you're listening to the story. Can you hear any sounds when I'm reading? Any words with in? Let's see if we can do that too. If you can do that, that would be brilliant. And at the end, if you can listen to me all the way until the end, I've got a game for us to play together too. Right, so again, that's our front cover. We can see there, Little Red Riding Hood. She's happily skipping along with a basket. Who's she going to visit again? That's right, she's going to visit Grandma. But who's watching? The wolf. The big bad wolf. Here's my first page, and I'll hold it there a bit longer for you to see. What can you see there? Little Red Riding Hood. Do you think that's her house? Let's read and find out. Here's a house close to the wood. Here's a girl who's kind and good. Here's her favourite riding hood, a gift from Granny Annie. In the woods, look out, could there be a wolf about? See if you can join in with that bit. It says, I'll say it again. In the woods, look out, could there be a wolf about? There are those sounds highlighted in red. But just enjoy the story for now, and you can spot those if you can. Here's Mum, Little Red Riding Hood, and that basket full of goodies for Grandma. Granny's ill, Mum says, so please be a good girl. Take some cheese, a book to read, some herbal teas, and pudding to your granny. In the woods, look out, could there be a wolf about? There she is, Little Red Riding Hood, skipping along. She's off to see Granny. She's got all the lovely things like the herbal tea in her basket. And there's the forest, the lovely trees. Who's this? Red sets off across the brook. A wolf looks on as she took the herbal teas, the cheese, the book, and other goods to Granny. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? Yum, 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 yum. He's looking and seeing who he can gobble up and eat. Wolf says, yum, I have a hunch. By hook or crook, this could be lunch. He runs ahead and with one crunch, he swallows Granny Annie. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? Here he is. Is that Granny in the bed? Does that look like Granny to you? Absolutely not. And there's Little Red Riding Hood visiting her granny, her gran. Footsteps quick, here comes Red. Wolfie swiftly jumps in bed, puts on Annie's clothes and says, come and kiss your granny. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? Do you think Red Riding Hood should go and kiss Granny? Red suspects a crooked plot. Granny, what big ears you've got. All the better to hear a lot. Now come and kiss your granny. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? There, Little Red Riding Hood is saying, Granny! And the reason why I'm saying it in a voice like that is because it's got a funny mark at the end of the word granny, and then it's got this, which is a line and a dot, and that's called an exclamation mark. And if you see that at the end of a word or a sentence, it means you normally read it in a louder voice or a surprised voice, like ow, or stop, or granny. That's called an exclamation mark. You'll be writing those, especially in year 1. But let's move on with the story. I think she's got a hunch that something's up. She's got her hands on her hips and she's not daft, is she? And there's the wolf. He's desperate to eat her, isn't he? Like he's just eaten up Granny. Granny, you've got such big eyes. All the better to play I spy. He's pulled the wool across her eyes. Now come and kiss your granny. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? What do you think she's doing there? Do you think she realises that the wolf is not Granny after all? We'll read on. Little Red, she shook with fear. What big teeth you have! Oh dear! Better to eat you. Now come here, because I'm the wolf, not Granny. Oh dear! In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? Here's another character. In this story, he's called the lumberjack, but in other stories, in other versions, he's called the woodcutter. Oh dear. Did notice that. Bit of a gruesome end in this story for the wolf, isn't there? In some stories, the wolf runs away, and in some stories, it doesn't end up that way for the wolf. A lumberjack was passing through. He heard the scream, knew what to do. Rushed in and chopped the wolf in two, and out popped Granny Annie. In the woods, look out, look out. Could there be a wolf about? Hooray! There's Granny! And there again, Little Red Riding Hood with that exclamation mark saying, Granny! So ends the book of Riding Hood. We hope it's clearly understood. You must be careful in the wood, and please be good to Granny. But in the woods, look out, could there be a wolf about? There's some of those words, isn't there? We've got wood, hood, brook, brooks. A bit like a little river. It's a small amount of running water that you can cross over. Goods, shook. I'm doing well because I'm reading backwards here. Understood. Wool. All those words there. Now, we've got could, should, would. All those upwards. This is the game I'd like to play with you. And it's called Rhyming Words. And I'm going to read some of the words out and tell me, I want you to shout back at the screen, or you could type to me or put it on Evidence Me, which word rhymes with the word that I'm going to tell you. So the first word is book, book, okay? Which word, it's a bit like a quiz show this, rhymes with the word book? Is it wolf? Do they sound the same? Wolf, book, wolf, book. Tea? Book, tea, book, tea. Cook? Book, cook, book, cook. Brook? Brook, book. Which words do you think rhyme? Do you think tea rhymes with book? Do you think wolf rhymes with book? Do you think cook rhymes with book? You'd be right if you said book. You'd be right if you said cook, and you'd be right if you said brook. Let's do another one. Here's the word hear, hearing with your ears. Hear. Which word sounds like hear? Which rhymes? Hear and bed. Hear and bed. Do they sound the same? Do they rhyme? Hear and bed. Do you think yes or no? Hear and teeth. Hear, teeth. Hear, teeth. Here, near. Here, near. They sound the same apart from the first sound, don't they? Here and near. What about hear and fear? Hear and fear. Do they rhyme? Hear, fear. Yeah, they rhyme. Should we do one more? Bed. Bed and hood. Bed, hood. Do they sound the same? Do they rhyme? Bed, hood. How about bed and kiss? Bed, kiss. Bed and red. Bed, red. Bed, red. Bed, red. They rhyme. How about bed and fed? Bed, fed. Yeah, they rhyme as well. I hope you like that little game at the end. Got a brilliant story to read to you tomorrow, and then next week Miss Clark is going to take a turn at reading the stories to you too. But I might do some extra ones because I like doing this, and I like to think of you listening to my stories and seeing me, and I like seeing you on Evidence Me. And don't forget, you can ask your parents to send pictures on email as well at Evidence Me. Right, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.